Have you ever walked into a room and felt like a stranger in your own life? You stand there, looking around, and the reason you came in has just vanished. It's a cold, paralyzing shiver of fear that most doctors dismiss as just getting older. But I'm here to tell you that your mind isn't failing you, it's starving. And tonight, we are going to give it exactly what it's been begging for. Take a deep breath and let your shoulders drop. I want you to listen closely because what we're about to discuss isn't just about health, it's about the very essence of who you are. There is a quiet, unspoken fear that many men face as they cross the threshold of 60. It's that moment of standing in the center of a room, looking around and wondering why you walked in there in the first place. Or that split second where the name of a lifelong friend, someone you've shared decades of laughter with, simply vanishes, leaving a hollow space where a memory should be. For too long, the world has told you that this is just the natural way of things. You might have shared these worries with a professional only to be met with a polite smile, a pat on the back, and a suggestion to stay busy. But deep down, you know you deserve more than a pamphlet. You deserve vitality. You deserve clarity. And most importantly, you deserve to remain the captain of your own ship. I want to offer you a different perspective, one filled with hope and backed by the beautiful complexity of how your body actually works. Think of your mind as a magnificent, high pressure office. Throughout the day, thousands of papers, your experiences, your conversations, the faces of your grandchildren are flying across the desks. By the time the sun begins to set, that office is a bit of a whirlwind. While you sleep, a dedicated nighttime restoration crew enters that office. Their only job is to pick up those papers, organize them, and file them safely into the permanent cabinets of your long term memory. But here is the secret: that crew cannot work if they don't have the right tools. If they arrive and find the lights off and the filing cabinets locked, they simply have to leave those memories on the floor. The wonderful news is that you have the power to hand them those tools every single night. We aren't talking about complex prescriptions or expensive miracle bottles. We are talking about the simple, intentional act of nourishing yourself in the hour before your head hits the pillow. By choosing specific, nature made ingredients and engaging in a mindful ritual of chewing, you're essentially sending a signal to your body that it is time to rebuild, to polish, and to protect. Let's begin crafting your nighttime ritual, starting with something humble yet incredibly potent: raw pumpkin seeds. Think of these as the spark for your inner engine. When these seeds are kept in their raw, natural state, they are a treasure trove of magnesium. In the world of wellness, magnesium is like a master key. It helps open the doorways between your neurons, allowing information to flow smoothly and connections to stay strong. As you take a small handful, about an hour before you plan to sleep, I want you to slow down. Turn off the noise of the day. Chew them slowly, intentionally, until they become a smooth paste. This simple physical act does something beautiful. It tells your nervous system that the day's battles are over. It shifts you into a state of rest and digest, preparing your mind to absorb the very nutrients that will guard your memories. Next, we look to the walnut. There is a poetic beauty in the fact that a walnut looks so much like a human brain. It's as if nature provided a blueprint for what we need. These are rich in essential oils that act as a lubricant for your mental pathways. If you've ever felt like your thoughts were dragging or rusty, think of these as the refinement your system has been waiting for. And here is a small, warm piece of advice: keep that thin, papery skin on. It might have a slight bitterness, but in that bitterness lies the strength, the antioxidants that protect your mind's delicate structure while you dream. As we move deeper into our evening ritual, we find the tart cherry. This isn't the sugary fruit you find in a dessert. This is the deep, ruby red Montmorency cherry. These are nature's way of flushing out the day. While you sleep, your brain has a remarkable cleaning system, a way of washing away the debris that accumulates during your waking hours. These cherries provide the signal for that cleaning fluid to flow. Many who embrace this find that their dreams become more vivid, more colorful. That is a wonderful sign. It's the sound of your nighttime crew finally being able to see clearly enough to do their best work. I remember a gentleman named James. At 78, he felt like he was losing his edge. He was a man of logic and precision, and the fog he felt was devastating. He started this simple ritual, taking the time each night to chew these natural gifts, to breathe, and to believe in his body's ability to renew itself. 6 weeks later, the fog didn't just lift, it evaporated. He found himself back in his garage, working on the vintage engines he loved, his hands steady and his mind sharp. He wasn't a miracle. He was simply a man who gave his body the raw materials it was starving for. Now, let's talk about the almond. To get the most from these, we treat them with a little extra care. By soaking them in water during the day, you wake them up. The skins slip off easily, and the nutrients inside become much easier for your body to welcome. Think of these as the protective armor for your cells. When you chew them until they are nearly liquid just before bed, you're providing a layer of safety that lasts all through the night. For a touch of warmth and joy, we include a single square of very dark chocolate, at least 85% cacao. This isn't a candy. It is a concentrated essence of the earth that encourages your mind to stay flexible and adaptive. It's like a gentle fertilizer for the garden of your thoughts. Let it melt slowly. Experience the richness. Feel the way it grounds you in the present moment. And then there is the kiwi fruit. Two of these small, vibrant fruits can be a bridge to the deep, restorative sleep your mind craves. They help set the chemical stage for the entire night, ensuring that when you enter your deepest rest, your filing crew has the energy they need to save the day's important moments. Chew the tiny seeds carefully. They hold the oils that help this process along. Finally, we come to a gift from the earth that is often misunderstood: raw garlic. It is bold, it is strong, and it is perhaps the most powerful ally in your kitchen. When garlic is crushed and then chewed, it creates a unique compound that acts like a master alarm for your body's own defense systems. It encourages your mind to produce its own internal protectors, the strongest ones known to science. I know the flavor is intense, but think of that intensity as the glow of restoration. If you crush a clove, let it sit for a few minutes to activate, and then chew it thoroughly, you are performing an act of profound self-respect. Follow it immediately with that square of dark chocolate to balance the heat. This combination is a powerful switch that tells your body, tonight we rebuild. Tonight we remember. Imagine your life 30 days from now. Imagine waking up feeling a sense of crispness in the morning air. Imagine the confidence of knowing that the names, the dates, and the stories that make up the tapestry of your life are right where they belong. You are not a passenger in your own life. You are the driver. You are not declining. You're evolving into a season of wisdom and strength. This nighttime ritual is more than just food. It is a commitment to yourself. It is a way of saying that your independence, your dignity, and your legacy are worth every intentional bite. Start tonight. Set aside the distractions. Create a quiet space for yourself. Embrace the textures and the flavors of these natural gifts. Keep a simple notebook by your bed, and as the days pass, notice the small victories, the clearer thoughts, the brighter dreams, the renewed energy. You have spent a lifetime caring for others, building a world, and sharing your strength. Now it is time to turn that care inward. You are worth the effort. Your mind is a treasure, and it is never too late to polish the gold. Sleep well tonight, knowing that you have given your mind everything it needs to shine. You are strong, you are capable, and your best chapters are still being written. May you wake up with a heart full of hope and a mind as clear as a mountain spring. You've got this.